Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear student of first prep, today we are going to solve questions of Egyptian Knowledge Bank. We have a kind of questions. We have MCQ questions, or we can say multiple choice questions, and we will solve questions today on the chemical formula and how we can calculate it. Okay, let's start with our first questions. Okay, question number one says that how many atoms are there in a single unit of the compound? We have the chemical compound, very big chemical compound. We have Al2 SO4 by 3. We called it aluminium sulfate. Okay, we want to get the number of atoms. Okay, we will calculate the number of atoms. We have aluminium here in the compound, sulfur, and oxygen. Okay, how we can calculate them? Okay, we can count the numbers that below on the right of the compound. Okay, we have here below aluminium 2 and sulfur 3 and oxygen 3 multiplied by 4, that giving 12. So we have 12 plus 3 plus 5, is that giving at the end 17 atoms. Okay, so the number of atoms in this compound, we have 17 atoms in the compound. Okay, if you are want to get the number of what number of elements, okay, we have here three elements: aluminium, sulfur, and oxygen only. Okay, so we can count the number of atoms, or we can count the number of elements that forming the compounds. Okay, let's going to another question. Okay, question 2 says that the salt sodium chloride, okay, you know the sodium chloride, it is the table salt in our home. Okay, can be formed from the reaction between acid and alkali. Okay, what is the chemical formula of sodium chloride? Okay, what is the reaction acid and alkali? Acid means that any substance starts with H. Okay, we called it, or starts with positive hydrogen. Okay, so we called it acid. If we react the acid with another one, we called it alkali or base. Base means it ends with OH negative or hydroxide group. So we have a reaction between acid and base that giving salt. Okay, what is the meaning of salt? That consists of two radicals or two objects. We have plus at the beginning and ends negative. Okay, so we have two component in this compound. We have the first one, we called it positive ion, or we have another new name, we called it cation. Ends with another element or negative ion, we called it anion. What is the cation or and what is the anion? The cation means that we have a metal or a positive ion. Also we have non-metal or a negative ion. So the salt consists of positive radical followed by negative radical. We didn't have H plus at the beginning or OH negative at the end. So we have here the any one of them. Okay, we have sodium chloride. Sodium, its valency, as we taken in the first term, sodium, its valency monovalent. Okay, as it is a metal that lose one electron from its outermost energy level. Chloride or chlorine atom, that it is a nonmetal, its atomic number 17, that needed to gain one electron. What is the kind of bond that formed? Okay, that we are starting our lessons in the first in this term. Kind of bond in sodium chloride is ionic bond. So atom of metal sodium loses one electron, change into positive ion, and chlorine, it is a nonmetal that gains this electron lost by sodium, so the kind of bond will be ionic bond. So we have here one of them lose one electron and the other gain one electron, so both of them are monovalent. Okay, so we didn't write one below any elements, so the chemical formula of them will be NaCl. So the right answer will be letter C. I hope you understand. You can get the name easily. Okay, so let's go to question 3. Okay, question 3 says that what is the chemical formula of ionic compound magnesium chloride? Okay, we have magnesium. Magnesium is a metal. Okay, when we starts with the salt, we starts with the name of metal magnesium, that its valency divalent. So chlorine or chloride in the compound, its name magnesium chloride, chlorine atom monovalent. So we will exchange valences between them. Magnesium give 2 to the chlorine and chlorine give 1 to the magnesium. We didn't write 1, but we will write 2 below the chlorine, so the chemical formula of it will be MgCl2. So the right answer will be letter B. Okay, let's go into question 4. Question 4 says that many household cleaning products contain hydroxides. Okay, means that we are using in the home in any cleaning. Okay, what is the chemical formula of zinc hydroxide? Okay, we said we make exchange for valences. Okay, at the first we must know the valency of what of the elements that we have. We have zinc hydroxide. Zinc, it is divalent, that we write it below the element. Hydroxide monovalent as a radical or atomic group, that we write it below. So we make exchange. So the chemical formula will be ZnOH by 2. Zn, we make exchange valency, and we will not write 1 below Zn, but we will write 2 in a bracket, as we have OH group, so we will write it below at the right. In surrounding the brackets we have ZnOH by 2, so the right answer will be letter A. Okay, let's go into question 5. Okay, question 5 says that more salt is used in chemistry laboratories. Okay, when chemists need a substance that provide ferrous iron ions, okay, its valency divalent, Fe plus 2. We said that we have 2 valency for iron. We have ferrous, it is a divalent, and we write it Fe plus 2. And another one, or another case for iron, we have another one, we called it ferric ion, so it lose 3 electrons, and we can write it Fe plus 3. So it is a complex double salt that it is stabilized by water molecules, and that has chemical formula. It is a big chemical formula. We have NH4 Fe SO4 by 2 H2O by 6. Okay, how many different elements are represented in chemical formula for Morse salt? Morse salt, it's a kind of salt that we have in our lab. So we have different element. We have here nitrogen, it is the first one here. We have hydrogen, okay, so we have 2, iron 3, sulfur 4, and oxygen will be 5. So we have 5 elements that forming the formula of the compound of Morse salt. Okay, let's go into question 6. Okay, question 6 says that what is the chemical formula of binary compound aluminium chloride? Okay, binary means that consists of 2 parts, okay, or 2 means di or 2. Binary compound aluminium chloride, aluminium trivalent and chlorine is monovalent, so we will make exchange for valency. So we will write Al, we don't write 1, Cl3 we write 3 below the right of Cl, so the name will be AlCl3, so the right answer will be letter D. Let's go into question 7. Which of the following chemical formulas show a compound that is made of a different element? Three different elements. We want to get three different elements. We have the first one, okay, SO3, we have two elements only. NH3, we have also two elements only. CaSO4, calcium sulfate, we have here three elements, so it is the right answer. We will complete the rest. NaCl, two element, H2O, two element. So the right answer will be letter C. Okay, we have here SO3, sulfur trioxide, NH3, ammonia, calcium sulfate, CaSO4, NaCl, sodium chloride or table salt, H2O, water. Okay, let's go into question 8. Okay, we have here question 8 says that molecules of sulfuric acid consist of two hydrogen atoms and four atoms of oxygen. Each oxygen atom is attached to a central sulfur atom. Okay, so we have here the sulfuric acid that has two hydrogen atom at the beginning, H2. Okay, and O, we have four oxygen atom connected to sulfur, so it is the compound or it is atomic group SO4 sulfate group. What is the chemical formula of sulfuric acid? We have a chemical formula. We will start with, we said acid, that we will start with H. We have two hydrogen atoms, and we said that we have sulfuric or sulfate group. Okay, we make exchange for valency. We have hydrogen give one, okay, no, sulfate group, it will be divalent. We will write sulfate group give two hydrogen, and the hydrogen give one to the sulfuric acid or sulfate group, so it will be its chemical formula H2SO4. Okay, the chemical formula of it will be letter A, H2SO4. I hope you understand this question. Okay, we want to write acid, we must start with H, okay, or hydrogen atom. Let's going to question 9. Okay, question 9 says that many everyday chemicals have common names we use instead of full chemical name. Okay, for example, we don't hear many people asks for glass of hydrogen oxide when they mean water. Then the other name of water, dihydrogen oxide. Dihydrogen oxide means two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. We said water. We didn't want dihydrogen oxide. No, we didn't what? We didn't water. The diagram below shows a list of common chemical names and chemical formula. Okay, let's going to discuss what are we want to get. Okay, we have water, its chemical formula will be what? Will be H2O. Ammonia and H3. Table salt, its name will be, this is the questions that we want. What is the chemical formula of table salt? Okay, it's easy questions that we discuss it many times. We have the name of it, what? Sodium chloride or NaCl. Chemical formula of sodium chloride or table salt, NaCl. We have also baking soda. We have also baking soda, vinegar, CH3COOH. This is the acidic acid or vinegar that we use it in kitchen. Ozone, that we have this in the next question. Okay, let's continue our question. Okay, what is the chemical formula of ozone? Okay, we said we have chemical formula of ozone. We said we have three oxygen atoms, so the chemical formula will be letter A. What is the chemical formula for water? Okay, we said we have dihydrogen oxide, but we didn't say dihydrogen oxide, but we said water, and its chemical formula will be H2O. So the right answer will be letter C. Okay, let's go to question 10. The last question of our group today, we have the diagram shows a molecule of water. We have two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. How many elements make up molecule of water? We have elements, hydrogen and oxygen, so we have two elements. And how many atoms make up molecule of water? How many atoms? So we have two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, that we have three atoms at the end of it. Okay, so we have two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, and we have three atoms that forming the molecule of water. Okay, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy this kind of question today. I think it's easy. If you have any questions, please, you can connect us with any way of communication, or you can leave questions below the video if you have any problems. Okay, thank you and good luck.